What's going on, YouTube? I was in, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was in Sam's Club today, and, we're walking around, we're shopping around, they got a bunch of crap there, and, we're walking towards the, checkout with our, whatever we got, and, there's a big rack of these. Tasco XR8 focus beam tactical LED flashlight. And I see it's a nice pack of 3 flashlights coming with Duracells. And I said to myself, I've been needing flashlights. I've been having friggin' flashlight issues like crazy recently. I mean, you wouldn't believe the crap I'm going through with flashlights. Anyway, so I'm walking by and it catches my eye and I stop and, browse it a second. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting it. So I take one, I throw it in the cart, get home, right? And, I'm not expecting much. It was these 3 lights with batteries for $20, I think it was. So I was like, you know what? With all the crap I'm having lately with flashlights, I'm getting them. So anyway, I get home, I open up one, right? Take one out, put the batteries in, shut the lights off and test it out. And let me tell you something, I was pleasantly surprised on this thing. It's the Tasco 400 maximum lumen light. I got a friggin' glare here. It has a 50,000 hour bulb, a spot and flood. You can go to a spot or a floodlight on this thing. Water resistant, shock resistant, up to a 45-hour runtime. Now that does depend on some factors. It also has a low battery indicator right on the body of the flashlight. I know it's there, I saw it, but anyway, it does have the little low battery indicator, which I thought was pretty cool. That way you know when it's getting low. It's a simple design, 400 lumens, aluminum body, eyelets on the end cap for lanyard or whatever, paracord, whatever you want to put on it. It does advertise up to 45 hours runtime, but that is depending. There's 5 different settings on this light. The first click, the second click, the third click, the fourth click, and the 5th click. The first setting would be the high setting. That'll run 1.2 hours continuously. The medium setting will run 5.5 hours. The low setting on the flashlight will run 45 hours of continuous use. And then you also have 2 other settings which are really cool. You have a strobe and an SOS. It actually does do the little SOS signal, and those will run you, the strobe or the SOS will run you 30 hours continuous, on that. So I'll put that package aside, and I gotta say I was pretty pleasantly surprised. I gotta say, it's nice and bright. You got a little, I forget what they call it here, but some kind of whatever. The head of the flashlight does retract and, extend out to give the flood beam or the more focused, spot beam. It does have the nice orange clicker in the back here, And I mean, I got the lights on in the room, but I'll give a little demonstration of the light. This would be the high setting. Let's get it down to a spot. That would be high. Second click would be medium. Third click would be the low setting. Fourth click will be the strobe, which is pretty good. And the fifth will be the SOS. So that could really come in handy in some situations. The fifth one is off and you'll go back to the high setting. It seems like a pretty durable. It's not that heavy, but not too light either. It does unscrew back on the back cap here for the batteries. It's got a nice little texturing here. Nothing special, but it seems like a nice, cool little light. And 3 for $20 on these things, you can't go wrong. Because I paid more for one of these. You know what I mean? That was crappier than one of these for more money than I spent on these 3. So you know what? I got another flashlight for my, my nightstand flashlight. I'm gonna put one. I'm gonna leave one in my truck at work, and I'll have a spare. I'll give one to my daughter. And yeah, Tasco XR8 focus beam tactical LED flashlight, 400 maximum lumens, 3 for $20 at Sam's Club. You can't go wrong. I mean, flashlights, you need them all the time. And they're constantly dying out, or you're losing them, or you're breaking them, or this or that. So it's just good to have them on hand. So I also did pick up 80 rounds of 7.62 by 39 at Walmart earlier today. I picked up 80 rounds. It was 40 round boxes for $10.43, which, whatever. It's not great, not horrible, but at least I threw another 80 rounds of AK ammo in the stockpile. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later on this one. Seems like a nice light, the Tasco XR8, and I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for watching.